Hello everyone, it's Ravens Guardian back with another episode of American Truck Simulator. If you remember where we left off last time, we traveled all the way to the southern border of Oregon, delivering installation panels, and we are going to pick up there today and head further towards the east, making our way over towards Arkansas like we had already talked about, to hopefully find some way to get there and finish up that map, because that's the one that we have almost completed of all the states that we have in the DLC. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here for multiple trips. So we have a this is a heavy and an articulated trailer. We're probably not going to take that one just because I'm not a huge fan of articulated trailers. We do have one that goes way up north in Idaho, which is not going to work for us either. And then this one goes all the way south into California, which obviously, you know, that's kind of on the right way, sort of, but not really. All right, and then let's see. We have one that goes here to Astoria, which goes back north. Let's see, Grangeville, still north. This one goes to Reno, which is kind of on the right direction. It's an articulated trailer, but it is fragile and high value, which is rather nice. We'll be basically hauling a bunch of Peterbilt trucks, so we could do that one. This one goes to Carson City, which takes us a little bit further south. There's another one that goes here to Reno that's not articulated. And then let's see what else we have. A lot of these just kind of stay up in Oregon. There's a Carson City, again, takes us further south. Twin Falls kind of takes us directly east. And there looks like there's quite an opportunity here to pick up quite a few cities. So Calumet, Lakeview, Burns, Ontario, Nampa, Boise, and Twin Falls. So we could potentially do that one. The pay's not fantastic, and it does look like it's quite a long drive, to be honest. But let's see. Let's just go ahead and take these Peterbilt trucks to Reno. I think honestly that's probably going to be the best one that we can do, just for the money. And it is articulated, but I think we'll get through it. It'll be okay. All right, so that's what we'll do. You know, we're slowly working our way out of this $500,000 hole that we've kind of dug ourselves into with the loan. And that's okay, because, you know, that helped us to buy those 2 trucks and then hire our 2 drivers, Ruth and Magnuson. So I can't really complain too much about it. All right, let's get everything started up here and get on to the road. All right. So we'll start driving here. We're gonna have to turn around. It's kind of a tight quarters in here, but I think we'll figure it out. Let's go around this gravel pit here. Work our way out. So because we picked up a freight contract, we also have to go and pick up the actual contract again. So we didn't actually like pick it up per se. All right, let's go. Let's start driving. We do have to get some sleep, and we definitely need some fuel. So we will do both of those things. It looks like there's a garage over here that we might be able to stop at to get some sleep. But just to make sure, let's, because I don't think there's any fuel there. Let's take a look at our map real quick while we're sitting at the stop sign. All right. So where we have to go. Okay, so we're going to pass by a gas station here. So no worries. We should be just fine. All right, so we need to turn here. No traffic. Let's get going. Yep, so we left off here in the town of Medford, which is a nice little town. It's very cozy. Good looking town here. A lot of industrial stuff, it looks like. But I imagine that's all because, you know, it's American Truck Simulator. There's not a whole bunch of neighborhoods that you see in this game. All right, another turn coming up here. So we'll make this turn here and then get over here onto the main road, it looks like. And then we'll be kind of easily headed towards where we need to go. I'm going to watch out for that speed limit, because obviously we don't want to get caught speeding by the cops, because that would be bad. All right, we got a green light. And it looks like, I think we have to take like a circle exit. At least that's what I remember from looking at the map there. So we'll just stay over here in the right lane. Make sure we're going the correct speed limit and everything. And of course we got a stop sign coming up. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. I know it's quite a fun experience for some of you guys to watch these American Truck Simulator videos. And I really do enjoy them as well. Obviously, you know, I wouldn't be playing the game if I didn't enjoy it, right? So that's rather fun. And like I said, hopefully, as time goes on here, we're going to find our way out of this $500,000 loan debt that we found ourselves in, and we'll start earning enough money to organically grow our business without having to take out a loan. I mean, we could, in theory, you know, get to a high enough level where we could take out the $1 million loan and then just grow our business that way. But then, you know, we're basically digging ourselves back into a hole that we'll have to climb ourselves out of. Which, you know, isn't a bad thing because it'll allow you to grow your business. And then I imagine that, you know, the more drivers you have, the faster you earn money, the faster you kind of dig yourself out of a debt. But if we don't have to, I'd rather not. All right. Hopefully this light changes soon so we can get on the road here to get to the rest stop and get some fuel. I mean, we're not red yet on our sleep, so we're okay, but it would be nice if there weren't so many red lights, that's for sure. I feel like it's like every 20 feet we got a red light here. Alright. Still going here. We got to turn after the light. I'm just going to go ahead and go. See, it was yellow. We're good. Alright, I think we're turning right where that red truck just turned. Onto Biddle Road. Make the loop here. And luckily we're making a right turn, so as long as we stop, in theory we should be okay. No traffic. At least no traffic that's going, so we're gonna go. Alright, we didn't get a fine, so that's good. If you guys remember all the conversations that we've had about it, sometimes this game thinks that you didn't stop and you did, and it just turns up to be a giant mess. Alright, let's pull in here and get some rest first, and then we'll get some fuel. Or we can get some fuel first and then get some rest, because I think the fueling station should be back. Oh, I guess it's a pull through here, huh? Alright, well, that's okay. We can do that. We'll pull in here and get the gas first, and then that way, as soon as we get our rest, we can just hit the road. Alright, turn the engine off. Get filled up. Yeah, we were quite low on fuel. Because we obviously drove all the way across almost two full states to get to where we're at now, and here in Medford. So it kind of makes sense. Then we'll just go over here and park to get some rest, and we'll call it a day. And pick up in the morning. Or not, because it doesn't let us do that. Alright, let's figure out where this rest area is that it's telling me it's right here, but it's not. I guess maybe it's over there by that other truck. Alright, so we'll head over there and park, and then get some sleep. Yeah, no vehicles. Well, I am a vehicle, and I'm going to get some rest. Alright, there we go. Getting some rest, and it's morning. Fantastic. So it looks like Magnus pulled in some money there while we were sleeping, so that's great. We earned a little bit of money, $721, so we will gladly take that. Alright. And now we will get on the road. Helps if I put it into the correct gear there. There we go. All right. Got a little bit of traffic, not too bad. Just one car it looks like we have to deal with. And there's another car coming, so let's get out here before he hits us. Because that's another thing the AI loves to do. Even though they can clearly see you're pulling across the street, they still hit you occasionally. Which is quite annoying. The other nice thing is it looks like we'll pick up this Peterbilt dealership when we go pick up these trucks, so that's rather nice. And then we'll take it all the way down to Reno, Nevada. And I'm sure that'll be a Peterbilt dealership that's down there maybe that we're going to be delivering our goods to. So maybe we'll pick up another dealership down there. Alright, waiting for the light to turn because these lights take forever. They're unrealistically long. I wish somebody would make a mod to make them more realistic because the game time is sped up, so why can the lights also not follow the same logic? It's like you're setting a light for like 15 minutes in game time and you're like, why am I sitting here for this long? This doesn't make any sense. Alright, so here's the freight order here, so we have to go to the freight market. So yep, we are going to take this job, the Peterbilt trucks, from Medford, Oregon down to Reno, Nevada. So we want to take that job, and it looks like our trailer is parked around back. Alright, so let's go pick it up, and then work our way out of this lovely, crazy parking lot that they have designed, which is going to be quite a challenge with an articulated trailer, so hooray, I'm not looking forward to that, I guarantee you that much. Alright, so let's figure it out here. Let's pull up and get parked so that we can hook up to this fifth wheel. Alright, we're in reverse. So get lined up on it. Get hooked up. Alright, fifth wheel is now attached, so we're now good. Put her in gear here, and then I'm going to take this turn as extremely wide as I can to try to ensure that I don't get stuck trying to pull these tractors out of here, because with an articulated trailer it is extremely difficult to navigate these things through these curved areas. As you can see, we barely made that turn, so we got lucky on that. We have to do the same thing over here, because again, you gotta love these articulated trailers and these terrible design parking lots that they have. So we'll try to take this as wide as possible so that we're not getting stuck. And I think we're good, just barely. All right, now we gotta get out here on the road. So we're making a left turn. Doesn't look like we got any traffic, so I think we're good to get out here. We're gonna make another immediate left turn. So we're gonna have to basically get lined up behind this guy. There we go. And it's turning yellow, but we're going because we don't have time for that. Luckily there's no cars parked there, so we don't have to worry about clipping any cars or anything. So we're all okay on that end. Alright, sweet. So we're on the road, 320 miles roughly, about 7 hours and 9 minutes we have to drive as we get on our way here. Obviously we want to deliver this with no damage if we can. Depends on how crazy these roads end up getting. With an articulated trailer, it is kind of a bad deal if you've ever had to drive one of these in this game. If you have to back up, like, and you're not an experienced guy, which I am by no means experienced when it comes to articulated trailers. It can cause all kinds of mess. So, not something I really want to experience if I don't have to. Alright, we stopped. No traffic. Let's get going. And we'll just go ahead and get over here into this lane because we are going straight ahead. Alright. Just waiting on the light to change. And there we go. Perfect. Must be a heavy load that we're towing here with all these tractors being pulled. As you can see, our acceleration's not that great. But once we get on the highway, it won't matter too much. We'll be cruising right along, but we just have to get out there on the road first. Alright. Another red light, just chilling and waiting. And there we go. Already got the lights on just in case. I know it's 10 in the morning. Not something we really got to worry about, especially because we're delivering around 7:45 or 17:45, which is 5:45 for people who don't talk in military time. Or really, the U.S. is really one of the only countries that uses the whole AM/PM construct. Most countries, European and otherwise, kind of use more of a there are 24 hours in a day, so 17:48 is more akin to what they're used to seeing, as opposed to like 5:48 p.m. All right. So 55 is the speed limit here, and we'll get up to speed here pretty quick, and then we'll set the cruise control and let the truck do the work. There we go. So now we're set up. That we paid out our loan installment there, so $1,807 out the door. And as we saw, Magnus pulled in 721, so we're net loss of 1,100 so far today. Which hopefully will change here, because we'll obviously make this delivery today, so that'll be a $1,500 swing in our favor, putting us 400 in the black for the day. And then I'm sure Ruth will probably make a delivery at some point, and then we'll have her, whatever she ends up, contributing to the business, we'll get that as well. Alright, nothing like driving through the Pacific Northwest. Tons of dense pine trees and a couple cabins here and there across the drive here. It is rather nice to drive here in the daytime. I know, like, you guys have experienced mostly throughout this entire playthrough, it's been mostly driving at night, which doesn't really give you the opportunity to see too much when it comes to the scenery and whatnot. But today we get the luxury of driving during the day and getting to see just how beautiful the Pacific Northwest really is. Now granted, it is in the game, and graphics in the game are different than real life. But having been in the Pacific Northwest a little bit in my life, I rather enjoy the pine trees and everything. There, we've got a giant lake over here to our left with some cool scenery. Oh, gotta watch where I'm driving there. Starting to drift across the center line. As we're getting here towards Calumet Falls, I don't know if we'll pick it up or not, but it would be nice if we did. Looks like we got a crazy 2 turns to make. Hopefully they're not too tight as we're, again, pulling that articulated trailer, which is not super exciting to be pulling a load in. All right, we discovered Calumet. That's the 5th of 14 cities that we have to discover here in the state of Oregon. So that is pretty exciting. Go ahead and make our turn here. Right as the light turns yellow, so we're all right. Speed limit's 20 across the bridge, so we will observe that. Just so we don't get a ticket for speeding, because nobody wants that. And it looks like we're taking another immediate left turn here towards Bend and Crater Lake. So that's rather exciting. And then right up towards Crater Lake and Bend we're going to go. Speed limit's 50, so we'll go ahead and speed up best we can on this entrance ramp. I know that's quite a challenge with this haul. As you saw, we do struggle a little bit with getting up to speed, and then obviously the yield at the top doesn't exactly help too much because you have to stop and make sure you're not going to hit anybody. But we held our own, so not bad. Alright, got a little bit of a grooved center lane here, or center line, which isn't a bad thing. Alright. So we're getting towards this junction. There's our next right towards Reno. That's where we're going to go, because that's where our delivery's at. Got some nice pastures and horses running around over there to the right. That's pretty cool. Turn on our blinker here so we can take this exit. And get headed towards Lakeview and Winnemucca. Oop, got a tractor pulling somebody here. Gonna slide in behind him, hopefully. If it'll let me, or not, because this guy's a dick. Thanks for being a dick. Alright. There we go. Now I'll drive and get up to speed. Hopefully before the light changes, because I don't want to get stuck at another light. Alright, well, we made it. Now, I guess we're not going towards Winnemucca, so don't have to worry about that. Alright, looks like speed limit's 55. But we're stuck here behind some traffic, so we'll go with the flow of traffic. Obviously, not much of a choice on that end. We're kind of hosed on that, so whatever they decide to do, that's what we're going to do as we head here towards Reno. So 251 miles according to the sign there to Reno, 254 on our GPS. Still got 5.5 hours to go. Hopefully you guys, having a good day today. And if you have any comments or thoughts about this series, or really any series that we put on this channel, feel free to make them down in the comments section. I'm always interested, and I always engage with everybody. So if you leave a comment, I promise you, I will respond in some way, whether that's like your comment or reply back to you, really anything. I will reply. I will do my best. The luxury of being a small channel is you don't have to worry about it too much with getting swamped with comments and stuff, and so it's very easy for me to reply at this point in my YouTube career. If you have any tips on how to make things better, or better commentary or whatever, feel free to comment. It doesn't have to be about the video. It can be about anything. I'm always open to engaging with my subscribers, or even if you don't want to subscribe and you just want to comment, that's fine too. However, subscriptions are obviously very appreciated. Doesn't really do anything for me or anyone else. I'm not monetized in any way by YouTube or anything, so at this point, but the goal is to hopefully get to that. I just don't know when that's going to happen. For some people it takes years, and others, they can almost do it overnight. Like in the span of like 10 days, they're like, oh, I'm already monetized. And it's like, must be nice. But hey, that's okay. That's not the goal of this YouTube channel. It would be a nice perk though, but it's not a necessity. Alright, agricultural inspection ahead. Prepare to slow down. Alright, well, I guess they're going to have to check us out. Hopefully nobody hit a bunch of fruit in the gas tanks. As we're about to cross here into California. One thing that, you know, I never really understood about the state of California, how they're so anal about their agricultural checks and everything, but I mean, sure, I understand that they don't want to have any outside influence on their crops. Like, I get that, but oh, come on now. Turning on your hazards? What's wrong with you? We're moving not even like a mile an hour. Alright, let's get this over with. Cool. I may continue driving, thanks. I saw you doing a little dance. I guess that's how you inspect to make sure I don't have any agricultural goods. Oh, hey. Where did that dude come from? I was not expecting that. Luckily, you know, I didn't hit him or he hit me, because that would have been bad. Alright, still up to 55. We got a little over 4 hours and 45 minutes to go. But we're now in the state of California, or at least right on the border of Oregon and California. As we drive here. Can't wait to get to Reno. And get this articulated trailer off my back. Alright, I guess I could set the cruise control at the appropriate speed there, 55. 56, sure. You know, 1 mile an hour. It'll save us a little bit of time. Not a whole bunch, but, you know, something's better than nothing. Still looks like we're getting there right around 6 o'clock there in Reno, so it's not terrible. It's not great. I mean, the sun will probably be down by that point, but we'll see, I guess. Looks like the pine trees are starting to thin out a little bit. It's becoming more of a high desert look. Which kind of makes sense, you know, as we're moving across the northern part of California into Nevada here. And it looks like we got a dead end with a turn coming up, so we want to probably slow down a little bit. And we're going to be making a left turn here towards Altruis, as is this truck in front of us, it looks like. Alright, doesn't look like we have any traffic to compete with, so let's get going while we still can. Alright, speed limit is 40 through here. Through Canby. I don't think Canby is one of the cities that we can pick up in the game. It's just kind of here. And they got their local IHOP there off to the right. Pretty cool. Alright. Looks like we can speed up now to 65. Fantastic. 55 for trucks. Never mind. So 55 it is again, and we'll set that cruise control obviously once we get up to speed. And there we go. So the other thing that'll be rather nice is it'll set us up nicely if we head over there towards Arkansas whenever the new DLC drops, which I've heard is relatively soon, hopefully, based on some of the releases that I've seen with people kind of testing it in beta and whatnot. It looks like, maybe Iowa or Missouri or one of those is going to come up next pretty quick here, which will be rather nice. And we'll be all set up if we're over there because, Arkansas is relatively close to both of those states. So it'll definitely be in our favor to be over there, so that way when that actually happens, we'll be right there ready to pounce and then get to doing whatever kind of World Trucks event that they set up for it. Whether it's a so this turn is going to be a hoot of a time for us, because with this articulated trailer it is quite a challenge, because we obviously don't want to clip our truck on anything. And as you can see, we already went up on the curb. We had to basically pull into that lane, so lucky for us, no damage, but and no cars in the other lane there. Alright, so speed limit's going to go back up to 55 here in just a second. I'm not super worried about speeding through here, if you will. There we go. But yeah, heading over towards Arkansas I think is going to be our best bet, and that's kind of why, one, we're going to try to get 100% of the Arkansas map completed. We still have one of the cities that we have yet to discover, apparently, according to what I saw. So we definitely want to make sure that we take care of that. And then all the roads and everything, we also want to get those knocked out to get that 100% map completion for Arkansas. And then, there's other DLCs on the books. So I know that they have Louisiana's on the books. I don't think it's as much developed as, say, Missouri is. Some of the cool things I did see from some of the people who are beta testing it, which very well may be the devs, it looks like there's a lot of the, like, cities, say St. Louis is kind of already built up a little bit. The Gateway Arch, all that cool stuff is already done. It looks really good. The graphics look fantastic. So that'll be pretty exciting when it's finally released. But for right now, it's still TBD as far as I can tell on Steam. So there's no actual date set for the release. But, once it does release, we'll be over there and ready to go. So maybe we'll work on kind of picking up Arkansas, finishing out Arkansas, maybe work our way up towards either Kansas or Oklahoma. Get one of those two states done. Okay, dude. That guy was apparently very impatient. And then, we'll just keep, grinding away and developing everything that we can develop and discover everything we can discover. So we'll see as we get over that way what kind of happens. Alright, so we still got 114 miles left here to go. 2 hours and about 30 minutes or so. And again, just like yesterday, or I guess not yesterday, last episode, I think what we're going to do is this will be the only drive on this one, just because time-wise, 8 hours is right at about the 40-ish minute mark when it comes to videos. Hey, there we go. Root's pulling in some money, $663, so we'll add that to the bank. So that puts us right around $1,300 and some dollars, maybe $1,400. So, we only need to make $400 off this load, but we're definitely going to make about $15. So, we'll definitely be well into the black for today. So that's rather exciting. We just broached the 100-mile mark, so we're just outside here, making our way towards Nevada. And then Reno's almost right there at the border with California, so it's pretty close. So as soon as we get across Colorado here, Louise, can't talk. Across California, we'll be into Nevada, and then Reno will be we'll be knocking the door of Reno real quick. But yeah, looking at this high desert graphics are pretty sweet here in California. But it's pretty realistic. There's really not a whole lot to see as you're driving from one place to another across this great country of ours. There's a lot of open space, that's for sure. In some places. Other places, not so much. Some places like that, you kind of wish there was some open space, but... Alright, looks like we got another little jink in the drive here. Looks like a turn coming up here. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Hopefully it's not anything too crazy. And probably should start slowing down because it looks like it's probably going to come up to a dead end here. Alrighty. And right now it's green. We'll see if it's still green by the time we get here. Still green, still green, still green, and we're good. Alright, luckily no cars, because we're definitely going to have our trucks pulled across the opposite lane there. Yep, 67 miles to Reno. Speed limit's still 55 here, so we'll just keep on keeping on. Get back up to speed and set our cruise control. A cool little airplane flying across there. I wonder if it's like a crop duster or something like that, but there's no crops around here. It's all high desert, so I doubt that's the case. Maybe there's a little airport there or something. Alright, 57 miles to go, just over an hour. And we'll finally be at our destination. Looks like we shaved off a little bit of time there. Almost 10 minutes. Because we were sitting right around 6 o'clock for our delivery, and now it's 17:48, so it's about 12 minutes we shaved off there. Nope, gotta set our cruise control again. Don't want to get caught speeding. That would not be good. Alright. Looks like the sun's about to set here pretty soon. As we're getting close here to Reno, so... Sounds about right. It's a long day of driving, that's for sure. But can't really complain too much because we're getting paid a decent wage to make this delivery. Must be all the traffic coming out of Reno here. No, looks like we've got another agricultural inspection. Hopefully it's just a one-way for them, not for us. As we're about to cross into the Nevada area here. Yep, looks like it's just on that side. Good, 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 good. Alrighty. So, Nevada, here we come. I didn't see a sign that said we crossed into Nevada yet, but I'm assuming that we have. Oh, there's a sign coming up right now. Welcome to Nevada. There you go. Alright, so we're now in Nevada, and we got 20 miles to go until we get to Reno. 18 for our GPS, so we're right there. Almost there. And I know we'll have no problem finding something to take out of Reno headed east. There's a lot of states over there, so maybe Salt Lake, Denver, all kinds of states over that direction. So there's our flag popped up now. We can see where we're making our delivery. So right around the corner there. It looks like we probably already discovered that dealership. Yep, sure did. So that's good to know. And we'll be taking this exit right here on the 2nd Street. Alright, probably should slow down a little bit just so we're not getting too crazy with the traffic here. And we'll be making that right turn here, headed towards the dealership. All right, luckily the intersection here is massive, so we don't have to worry too much about traffic. And then I'm kind of curious to see how difficult it is to pull. I'm just going to take up both lanes because I can, and I don't know what this is going to look like to try to pull in here. And I really don't want to find out the hard way that I am hosed. Alright, yeah, I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to basically just cut across here. Hopefully this dude doesn't try to sneak up here, which he didn't, thank goodness. And it looks like we got to make that delivery around back, so we will keep that in mind. Look at that, another lovely terrible pole in the middle of the parking lot here. Gotta love that. That's fantastic. Alright, well, we'll try to see what we can do here. Worst comes to worst, we'll just hit the old enter button and accept the fact that we're not going to be able to pull in here very well. Which I am perfectly okay with, I think. Because this is a challenging delivery to make. And I don't think we're going to get it lined up perfect by any means. And I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be... This is about as good as we're going to get. So I'm just going to accept that. Hey, we didn't have any damage to the trailer, so I'm thrilled on that point. Let's turn her in. Alright, 320 miles. Time taken there. It took us 17 hours and 7 hours and 17 minutes. 53.7 gallons of fuel was used, netting us $1,596 and 527 experience. So that is another delivery in the books for us. So delivering those Peterbilt trucks from Medford to Reno is now complete. Alright, so like I said, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. This is a little bit shorter video than normal, and to be honest, that's perfectly okay. I'm not super worried about it, because there'll be plenty more American Truck Simulator in the future. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.